I'm Lorraine Demeter. Welcome to my kitchen. It's finally starting to feel like spring in West Allis, Wisconsin, and nothing says spring more than lemons and coconut. So we're going to make a lemon coconut cream cheese pie. To start with, I have about 1 2/3 cups of broken coconut cookies, and you can put them either in a blender or a food processor. You want to grind them up until they're all gone. Well, we pretty much have coconut cookie dust in here now, and then I'm going to pour in a packed cup of coconut, and we're just going to give that a spin or two. That'll help incorporate the coconut into the cookies. Now I'm going to pour our cookie dust and coconut bits into a medium-sized bowl and stir in 1/3 cup of melted butter. I'm going to stir that real good until everything is a little buttery wet. Now that the crumbs are coated with butter, we're going to pour them into a 9-inch pie tin that has been sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. Spread that out evenly across the bottom and up the sides, which will take a minute or two. One thing that can help you get a pie pressed in pretty good is to take another pie tin the same size and press that in nice and tight. And I pop this into a 350-degree oven that has already been preheated, and to keep the edges from getting too brown too quick, I'm just going to put a pie shield on top of that. And that's going to bake for 12 to 15 minutes. I have whipped up 16 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, and to that I'm going to add a thawed ½ pint of Rich Whip. It's kind of like a non-dairy whip topping. And I have 1/3 cup of lemon juice, and to that I'm going to add 1/8 teaspoon of lemon oil. And we're going to pour that in. And last but not least, I have a package of instant lemon pudding to help everything thicken up. We're going to put that back on whip until it's nice and smooth. Be kind of careful because we don't want lemon cream cheese bits flying all over the kitchen. Well, this is looking nice and thick, and I really want to lick this beater, but I'll wait till you're gone. Well, it's been 12 minutes, so I think the crust is ready to come out. Definitely a little brown on the top, so we don't want that to get black. We're going to put that on a rack for just a couple minutes, and then it's going into the refrigerator so we can get it cooled down quickly. The last step for the lemon coconut filling is the coconut. And I have here 2 cups of coconut, and we're going to fold that in. Now for the finishing touch, we're going to make whipped cream, and that takes 1 cup of heavy cream, which is newborn butter, and 1/4 cup of sugar, and about a teaspoon of vanilla. Put that on the mixer until it gets to stiff peaks. Now we're going to make some yellow coconut for topping the cake, or topping our whipped cream. And I have a little yellow paste color, and I'm just putting a little touch of that into the coconut. And because it's paste, it might need just a drop of moisture. And we'll cover it up. Shake. Okay, 35 minutes later. No, just kidding. It's just a minute. And we have yellow coconut. So, whipped cream is done. The pie crust was in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes and it's cool enough to fill, so all of this yummy cream cheese, lemon, and coconut filling is going into the pie shell. And to top it, we're going to fill a pastry bag with a large star tip. Fill that bag with the whipped cream. Piping. And on top of that, a little bit of yellow coconut. And it is yellow coconut, not lemon flavored coconut. Back into the fridge for 20 minutes and we'll be good to go. Now, one thing that can happen when you have chilled a pie in a butter-soaked crust is that once it gets cold, the butter wants to stick to the pan. So, I have microwaved a damp towel, and we're going to put the pie tin on the towel to loosen up the bottom of the crust. And hopefully, when we cut this, it will cut like it's supposed to. Okay, that feels like it's all the way through. And so does that. Well, this is dessert week. Dessert is my favorite meal of the day. With lemons, coconut, and Philadelphia cream cheese, what could be better? Happy eating!